has to be that communication between the personnel on the ground and the pilot that's doing bucketing operations. You have to know where people are. You know, you can't be underneath a drop zone.
Sometimes he'll sprinkle on you, cools you down, but they can also like snap trees in half.
Please be advised, we're dispatching initial attack crew. Yeah, basic. We're 10 miles back. We've got full set.
Last week on Playing with Fire, Harvey's team competed in a tough competition,
We blew a hose, eh? We blew a hose!
while the Ugray crew took life a little bit easier.
Good to go.
Today we're doing a training exercise with our engine, and we'll just get familiar with using the engine and responding to a fire.
Before they head out with the fire engine, they need to fill it with water. But they've got a problem.
It's leaking. That's got to be...
Whoa, yeah, is it the Y?
What's coming to see?
Oh.
It doesn't make any sense.
So you're just worried about filling the truck up at this point?
Yeah. I have no idea what's wrong with it.
Okay, I'll pull this one up then.
The crews decide to switch in a new pump. And the water is flowing.
Stop the pump, it's full.
When we ran up the pump to fill up our truck, we discovered that the truck was already filled with water.
It was full.
Oh, God.
Hey, Harvey, come on in.
How's it going?
Good, and yourself?
All right. Yeah, just kind of wondering the situation here on Mr. McDonald or Catlin.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you knew, but he hurt his back the other Friday, and he's off for a couple of weeks. And I think judging by what I've talked to him about and what I've seen, I don't think he's going to be in any good shape for the rest of the summer here.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it sounded like he was a little bit down in the dumps about the whole thing. And with that being said, that kind of leaves you a man short for your crew.
Yeah. Okay, so if we don't have Catlin, like who are we gonna get next?
Right now, you're gonna have Virginia. She's
Okay.
gonna stick with you for the next little while.
All right.
But we're gonna rejuggle the crews here for the next 2 weeks, and I'm not sure who you're gonna get. If you're gonna keep Virginia, or if we'll find you somebody else, or you might end up just being a 3-person crew for the next little while.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
The Ugray and Manning crew are planning to use engine number 3 for a foam exercise. But there's one little hitch.
How are we gonna do this?
We had a safety bulletin earlier in the year which prevents us from using the onboard pump for the engine. So what we're doing right now is we're still going to use the engine as a water source and make a foam line down the road, but we're going to have to rig up our own pumping system putting the adapters on that we use for the foam to inject it into the water source.
There we go, there we go. Hello. Oh.
The catchphrase is it makes water wetter, but what it really does is it allows the fuels to absorb the water as opposed to it just evaporating off.
Here we go. There, that's good enough.
Secure. Nice.
Foam should be coming. Okay. It takes a while.
We're gonna try something else.
We're having trouble with the foam getting drawn into the system because it's not how we usually use the engines, and we've got a few more hoses than we should have in there.
It's either gonna work or it's not,
Okay.
and it should work.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Woo! We have foam! Yeah.
You can either blanket the trees with a big coating of foam and make like a fire wall, or you can inject a little bit of foam into the water system. It reduces the surface tension of the water and it allows it to get soaked up by the fuels.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Problems are good when you're training because it forces everybody to sort of think critically and get into some real problem solving.
Like we came up with some good ideas.
Yeah.
We know what works on the engine when things don't work,
Yeah.
how to make stuff work.
It's one of those things that we have to use. We train it, we're familiar with it. In real life situations, it's more for the water bombers.
Trucks are great when you drive to a fire, but the real allies of the initial attack crews fly.
Air support for our initial attack is very important. Their objective is to cool the fire off so that we can go in and start laying hose.
Moving up on a fire with hose and air attacks flying right overhead, drop it on the fire. It's loud, they're big, they're moving fast right over the treetops. It's awesome, it really gets the heart going.
Helicopters are really important to me because they're mainly our mode of transport from the base to the fire, and they're pretty adaptable and they're well suited. He can hover, and he can put us in some pretty good spaces.
Sometimes there can be lots of aircraft, lots of radio chatter over a fire, different water bombers coming in, different helicopters and crews.
There has to be that communication between the personnel on the ground and the pilot or the chopper that's doing bucketing operations, because you have to know where people are. You can't be underneath a drop zone. There's a lot of debris that comes down on you.
Sometimes you get a little sprinkle on you, it cools you down, but they can also like snap trees in half and push the forest down, so we stay well back while they're working.
We do depend on them a lot, and we have to give them a lot of credit because without the support, we'd have a lot more fires.
Up next,
Excuse me.
Harvey's got a new crew member.
Huh?
Let them get a feel for each other.
You want us to feel each other? What?
In Kenora, the Bunting crew has a new member.
Oh, excuse me.
Today I'm going to take out Darian in Virginia to do a tripod setup up at Norway Lake.
Where do you want it, Heaney?
We'll do it right here. So you have to build a tripod. Set up here. And then what I like to do is just quickly wrap it with electrical tape just to hold it all together. And you get one held on real good to the other. Then you can switch directions and do the same thing. Thanks, Harvey. So basic shape here. So you can start tying from this point. Triple knotted, eh?
Just to make sure, come on.
Just to make sure we'll never untie it.
Is that good?
So you're gonna hold?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And now you gotta set up the gas. Tie the gas up real high, good and tight. If it's too long, you can always cut it, right?
Watch your melon.
All right, do you guys think you're ready to set it up in the water?
Sure.
Okay. So tear it down and we'll do it in the water.
Chipmunks have been doing all right. We've got, yeah, probably close to 10 that hang around. They're cute little guys. Been having some issues with the ones down in crew quarters, though. They've been getting into all of our food and all our food bags, and everybody's stuff and everything's just everywhere. So a couple death squads were formed, and I had to get rid of them. They're in a better place now, hanging out in chipmunk heaven. They're just nice little creatures, and they're so innocent, just running around, and they just want to fill their bellies. I got no problem with them.
Oh, PETA. You like PETA?
I love the chipmunks. They're great.
All right, we're gonna set up the tripod right here.
All right.
Now that we did the dry one, I just want you to stand back and let them do it on their own. Because typically, if we were on a real fire, it'd be me and you are gone, and you know they'd be working by themselves. So
Yeah.
let them get a feel for each other.
You want us to feel each other?
I'm gonna get
No, feel okay.
You know what I mean?
Gross.
I'm kidding.
What? You're grossed out by me? Come on. You should
Right there?
take it as a privilege, bud.
Privilege.
Okay.
Privilege. What?
Let's just focus on the tripod here.
Okay. Oh no.
Is the whole thing falling?
I don't know.
Definitely felt something.
Yeah.
Is the pump slipping or the rope?
I think the tripod is slipping. Here. There we go.
All right, fire it up.
Huh?
You're gonna have to hold it.
Okay.
Hey, Darian.
Yeah.
Watch where you're standing. Once that thing fires, it's gonna blast you in the leg. All right, that was pretty good.
Good job, buddy. Really felt each other out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great feeling.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
No.
This guy's mine.
You should be dead by now. Goonie, where do you think our best fishing was when we were on a fire?
This summer it would definitely be big trout. Big trout was pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
Feeling
even catch a
those
thing.
that trout. You caught a jackfish.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Little one.
On my broken rod.
Your broken rod.
Tough, eh?
Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. Well, got some more fillets here. Let's go have lunch.
Oh man.
Nice.
Coming up. When good games go bad.
Pull me up! Pull me up! What's up with our pump? We're pulling our pump up.
Cook time.
Cooking time. We're cooking.
There we go.
Just keep them coming, man.
Smells nice.
Oh, it
That
smells so
smells
good. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. Would you look at that? Oh, wow. Do you remember when we did that fish fry in Big Trip?
Yeah.
That was so good.
The fire was stacked perfectly for
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Do we have any tartar sauce?
Well, we have spicy mayo.
Oh yeah, I got tartar sauce I can grab.
Yeah, that's all right.
Tartar.
I got tartar.
Tartar sauce. Oh, what is it? What is it called?
It's tartar.
Tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce.
Look at that.
Smells really nice.
Sniff that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you guys hungry?
It was steamed.
Yeah, let's eat.
Okay.
Really hot.
Oh yeah. All right.
Little cheek right here. Little cheek. Cheers.
Cheers, man. It's a good one.
That's good. That's good.
Oops. Oh, there goes my fish.
I'm gonna do one more, but then I'm gonna be like really full.
Jesus, you already ate that?
Have you seen the size of that man's mouth?
That's a perfect size rock. You can use the two of them to anchor it down. Ooh. Don't be dropping rocks like that.
Ooh, that was loud.
Water's coming!
Darian's strangling technique needs some work, so today, Harvey and Kevin are helping him improve it.
Right there, it's good.
Strangling.
There you go.
Water.
Okay, you gotta be a little more vocal there, Darian.
Yeah,
I want you to
got it.
speak louder, like loud, like strangle! I want to hear that. Because you have to remember, she can't hear you from over there, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call a strangle.
My voice isn't loud enough or something?
Oh, I'm just seeing if I can hear, if I can hear him or if I can't.
Strangle. Strangling.
Water!
Water.
That's not bad, eh?
It's okay,
You hear him?
kind of.
Overall, I think he did a great job as a first year. You know, you came a long way from all the training we done and the fire experience you got. But one thing me and Harvey were talking about is you could maybe work on your sense of urgency and your overall speed.
Sure.
Yeah, just when we're on fire, you know, I kind of like to see a little more quickness, a little more
Hustle.
hustle, yeah.
You kind of know your processes and you're in your routine, and now it's time to pick it up. This is just to improve you.
Yeah.
This isn't to...
We're not getting new shit or anything like that, you know, we just kind of learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you've done pretty well for a kid your age, you know, you're only 18 and, you know, you're in a good spot.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just be. What?
It's
That?
probably your boots, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you just let one out.
Sometimes, the best way to practice pump setups is to compete. And these initial attack teams are very competitive,
This is the start line here?
even if it is a grapefruit race.
How much duct tape are you using there, Manning?
All of it, so you can't have any.
So we all start behind this line and then nozzle up around the pylons and over through the finish line.
Go!
Water! Bring it up! Full pressure! Tell him to idle it down! Idle the pump down! Oh! Another way! Water! Get out of here! Pull me up! Pull me up!
That's all you got.
What's up? Can we get out of the way, man? What's up with our pump? We're pulling our pump up. We pulled our pump out of the water now. Dan, go give him a hand. Run. Yeah. We pulled our pump out, I guess, eh?
What?
Is that what happened? We pulled our pump out of the water? Yeah.
No, they pulled it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
They pulled our pump out of the lake, so we airlocked, lost water, then they continued up, cheaters as they were.
We just introduced adversity that they might have to deal with in the field. I think just because we win graciously, we'll let you guys eat them.
Yeah, that's my grapefruit.
Except for that one. Our team dealt with the adversity slightly better than theirs.
My team's honest and we didn't resort to cheap tricks and desperate sabotage. I feel naive and young and trusting, you know, that no one would be fucking with my pump site. So we should have been watching it.
Everything he said, I feel the exact opposite.
Yeah, good. I'm feeling a little jaded right now. But I got my grapefruit, so.